Hello, hello. Our 10 days of tips for the rest of us continues. This is tip number 8. We are back on the topic of skincare. You can hear my dog clank, clank, clank. The kitchen's next to me. Go lay down. Okay, so today, these are questions that I have asked myself in the not so distant past. Number 1, why do I need all of those things? I mean, there's the cleanser, the moisturizer, you're talking exfoliant, you're talking toner, there's all these serums and creams, and like, why on earth do you need all of those? Do you actually need all of them? Hi, Jennifer, you totally are. Like, there's a lot, right? And then there's this miracle serum here. Oh, we actually do have one called the miracle serum, so I shouldn't say it like that. But, you know, there are all kinds of creams and serums and cleansers and that do all kinds of different things, and it gets overwhelming, especially if, okay, confession times, especially if you're like me and not too long ago, you were still using bar soap for your face. So if that's you, I am not judging, honey, because I totally get it. I was there and I get the mindset. Yes, Logan. I get the mindset. I do. It gets overwhelming. And if you don't know where to start, it's hard to actually take that first step to improve your skincare, if that's even on your radar to begin with, right? So let's backtrack. Take that step backwards. Why should it even be on your radar? Like, if you're already in that mode of why should I even care, and you happen to be here listening, the whole reason why I started caring, honestly, number 1, I'm not a teenager anymore. I'm not in my 20s anymore. I'm starting to notice those little fine lines and this little wrinkle right here that doesn't quite all the way go away anymore. Actually, it used to be worse. That's a testimony there. This little wrinkle right here that doesn't quite all the way go away anymore. Little things like that I'm starting to notice more, and just an overall dullness of my skin that wasn't there before. You know what I mean? So that's the first thing that I started to notice that made me want to care a little more about my skincare, and is there something more I could be doing, that sort of thing. But then I saw somewhere about how it takes 26 seconds for chemicals and toxins to enter your bloodstream when it's applied to your skin. Like, we think about what are we eating, not that I'm always, I mean, look at me. I like my food, and I'm not going to go all health nut on you because that's not me. But I will say that these sweet mineral products, that is one of the perks for me. It's not the full reason why I dove into them. Wisdom, I like that, wisdom lines. It's not the full reason why I dove into them, but it's one of the reasons that I stay, is that I like to know that it's something extra that I'm doing to help myself. It's something extra I'm doing, like when Eva Lee gets into my stuff, I don't have to worry that she's also like poisoning herself. I'm being dramatic, but you get my point. It's one less thing to worry about in that regard, because I know these products aren't going to have any ingredients in them that are harmful for her or me. And Sweet Minerals is extremely transparent about their ingredients. You can go to sweetminerals.com/ingredients, and pretty much every product has an ingredient list there, in case you didn't know. I think a few of the super exclusive limited edition stuff doesn't get updated on there, but you can always ask for ingredients for those things if that is a concern of yours. So that is something that I super appreciate, is that in a world where toxins are all around us and people care less about those toxins, like the FDA doesn't even care that there's formaldehyde and crap in our cosmetics, for example. Like, I can't say they don't care because I'm not there, but they don't regulate it the way you think they would, which is alarming to me. Do your own research, I guess. Don't take my word for it. Oh, like these ones. These lines are your wisdom lines. Oh, I'm not going to say that. WTF lines. I see what you're saying. Okay. So do your own research about the FDA, because a lot of companies take advantage of the fact that they are not as regulated as you would think that they should be. And we'll leave it at that. Sweet minerals is not one of them. Okay, so that's part of the reasons why I care. Now, in terms of your skincare, how do you know you're using the right stuff? When you do start to decide to step up your quality of skincare, and you want to know that you're actually using the right stuff, if you're going to make even a small investment in doing things differently, you don't want to feel like you're wasting your money. You know what I mean? Like, that's really cruddy way to feel. You don't want to like drop money on skincare for the sake of dropping money on skincare. You want to know that you're getting the stuff that's right for your skin, because we do have different skin types. So there are a few things you can do. If you are the kind of person who needs that book knowledge first, like I am, I created a quiz over in Confidence and Chaos that you can go and take, and at the end it'll take you to specific products that are for you. So go to confidenceandchaos.com/skin quiz, and you can answer questions, and at the end of answering a series of questions, it'll take you to specific products. So you can answer questions about skin type, or you can answer questions about a particular problem you're having, and it'll take you directly to the actual products on the site that will solve your problems. And if for any reason you find broken links, come back here and let me know, or email Rita Jane, RETAJAYNE @confidenceandchaos.com, and I will go fix it right away. I do check it pretty regularly, so hopefully it's okay right now. So that's how my brain works. So that's what I like. So I made sure to create that. Just like there's the color matching survey, confidenceandchaos.com/color match. I made sure there was the other side of things, confidenceandchaos.com/skin quiz. So you have both sides to guide you if you need that in front of you, because that's the kind of person I am. I don't always like to take somebody else's word for it. I want to like go through and kind of see why, and play with my answers to different questions and see what different things pop up. You know what I mean? So that's what I do. If you're the kind of person who's just like, no, just tell me what to get, Rita. Just tell me. Here's what I'm going to say. We have 3 main skincare sets for ladies. We also have a men's line, which is awesome, and ladies can use it too if that's more your thing. But 3 main skincare lines. One is for all skin types. One is, and it's called Daily Essentials. One is Clarify, which is for chaotic skin and acne prone skin. So like if you have rosacea, for example, you might fall into that Clarify chaotic skin line. And Renew, which is our anti-aging mature skin, which I do some Renew and some Daily Essentials. My recommendation, you've done those quizzes before and they're super helpful when this world seems overwhelming. Yes, that's my point. That's exactly it. Because it is overwhelming, Jennifer. You're right. So those quizzes are so helpful because they just kind of like narrow the scope. Instead of having all these things to like research, you just kind of narrow the scope a little bit. So definitely. If you're unsure what to get, or if you were like me and you were using bar soap or an abrasive or very chemical laden drugstore brand for your cleanser, I recommend starting with the Daily Essentials line. And that's the one that, so I think it was our first or second tip. I did the cleanser. It's literally called Cleanse, the one where I opened my eyes and said it's this gentle. It has moisture prep with it as the moisturizer, which also doubles as a foundation primer. The cleanse is gentle enough you can use it to clean your brushes. There's refresh, which is a toner that is super, it's gentle enough that you can use it to like foil your colors, your mineral colors, which is like making them more vibrant. You kind of wet down the dry minerals to make them more vibrant. And then that refine scrub that I showed off before is also part of the Daily Essentials skincare line. And that's great for your face as well as your lips. People have even used it on like their oboes and such. And it's a gentle daily scrub. So the Daily Essentials line is what I recommend to start with, simply because it's for all skin types. It's gentle enough for most people to kind of just start to form a routine. And it's the biggest bang for your buck because several of the items can be used in more than one way. As I've already shown, if you've been going through this 10-day series with me, cleanse is your cleanser and brush cleanser, refresh can be used in a couple different ways, refine, and then the moisture prep is awesome, not just as a moisturizer, but as your primer for your foundations. So that is the perfect start. And even better, money-saving tip for you, which I know is kind of counterproductive as a salesperson, but I do not consider myself a salesperson. If this is totally brand new to you, instead of getting the full-size products, get this little travel size kit instead. This little travel size kit, if you're using it once or twice daily, this will last you a good 4 to 6 weeks. And it's a fraction of the cost of the full-size products. And by the time you've used this for a week or two, you're going to have a really good idea of whether this is something you want to continue or if you want to swap out a product or whatever. And the beautiful thing about it is Sweet Minerals has a 100% guarantee. So if for some reason, which is not likely, but if for some reason you have a reaction to something, or you just don't like the smell of something, you just can't stand it, or you're like, you know what, Daily Essentials was not the right choice for me, I'd really rather try that Clarify line because I have acne and I really want to like really hit that hard, whatever, all you have to do is let me know and we fill out a form and send stuff out and swap it out for you. And you can even get your money back in 45 days if you really have to. Like, seriously, ladies, the guarantee, they mean business. We don't want you stuck staring at stuff, staring at the Sweet Minerals logo going, oh man, what did I do? We want you to be happy. And I want you to go out on a limb and start trying these new things. I don't know if you saw yesterday's tip, but try your new stuff. If you have an inkling to try something new, ladies, try it. Try it. Get a little bit uncomfortable and go out on a limb and try something new, because you just might find that it is something that makes you a lot happier. Something you didn't even know you needed a little extra happiness for. You know what I mean? Because if you would have asked me if I'd be sitting here talking to you all on camera about skincare and makeup even a few years ago, I would have said you were freaking crazy. There's no way. And look at me now. Like, this is something that I truly enjoy. And it definitely has taken me stepping out of my comfort zone. So do it with your products, because you have the luxury of doing it in the privacy of your bedroom at your vanity or your bathroom or wherever it is you do your skincare and makeup. You don't have to do it on camera like I do if you don't want to. Go take that quiz if you want to, confidenceinchaos.com/skin-quiz, and see which products pop up for you. Or if you just want a no-nonsense, hey, let me just dive in, go and pick up the Daily Essentials skincare line, either the full size or the travel size. The only difference between the full size and the travel size, other than size, is that the travel size, you get the 4 items, and you do not get the micellar water with it, the the waterless makeup remover that I demonstrated a few days ago. That does not come in the travel size. So if that is something you want, you would need to get it separate if you decide to downsize. But you get the cleanse, you get the toner, you get the refine scrub, and the moisturizer in here. And they all have multi-purposes to them. And I will go over all of that more in depth at another time. But this is where to start, gals. Like, no joke. This is where to start. Now, the last thing to talk about is order of application. This is where you might want to write it down, and I'm going to create a fun little graphic so you can just save it to your phone and something that you can print out, hopefully in the next week or two. I'm not going to promise it at a specific time, with Thanksgiving being this week. I know better than to do that to myself, but this is the order of application for your skincare products. Obviously, you're always going to cleanse first. Cleanse. And then you're going to exfoliate. So it's going to be your scrub or an exfoliating mask. Masks are tricky because you have to look at them and say, what kind of mask is this? Is it a mask that exfoliates? Chemical exfoliation, you know, helps get rid of that extra layer of dead skin cells. Or is it a mask that's going to bring moisture back into my skin? That helps you determine at what point you're going to apply it. So think about that when you're thinking about your masks, your spa days. So cleanse, exfoliate, tone, which is your astringent. Some people use witch hazel. This refresh from the Daily Essentials line is gentle enough you can just spritz it straight on. You can even use it as a finishing spray when your makeup is all done, if you have dry skin especially, to just spritz on to add a little moisture back in. Or you can put it on one of your cotton pads and use it that way, to get deep into your pores that way. So that's your toner. And then you moisturize. Those are your first 4 steps. But the 5th step is protecting your skin. And that's where the minerals come in with the foundation and the Flawless Face, and why I'm always talking about that. It's not just the vanity of it and how you look. It's that it protects your skin as well, because the minerals are a natural barrier to the sun. There is not a specific SPF to it because it hasn't gone through all that testing and doesn't have all the chemicals to it. The minerals in it are a natural barrier that protects your face from the sun. So protect is the 5th step. So cleanse, exfoliate, tone, moisturize, protect, in that order. So you just need to think about what your products do. Cleanser, scrub, toner, moisturizer, foundation. Your serums will typically go on during the moisturizing step, and think about it in terms of thinnest to thickest. So your serums are usually going to be thinner than, say, your moisture prep, your main moisturizer. So you're going to put your serum on first and give it a little bit of time to soak in, and then you're going to put your moisturizer on and give it some time to soak in before you do your protect step with your foundation. I hope that makes sense. If at any time you have any questions, all you have to do is message me. That's part of what I do, and I love doing it. So don't feel like you're bugging me, because you're not. I'm just saying. So put your questions down in the comments. Shoot me a message if you would prefer to keep it between us. And you can also email me at retajayne, RETAJAYNE, at confidenceandchaos.com. And then I'll give it to you one more time. For your skincare quiz, go to confidenceandchaos.com/skin-quiz and play around with it and see which products pop up for you based off of your answers to the questions. I will be doing some drawings here probably the day after Thanksgiving for all of the comments throughout the entire 10 days of tips, and sending out some happy mail. So make sure you're registered at confidenceandchaos.com/register. And you guys, share these videos if you think it'll help somebody, okay? I would be much appreciative, and I'm sure they would too, you know? I lost my train of thought. Oh, I'm trying out some new technology tomorrow. So scroll the page and see if you can find the Rita plans to go live post and click remind me to get the reminder that I'll be live just after 10 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow with our tip number 9. All right. I will talk to y'all again soon. Bye.